Hello beer tubers and welcome to another beer review with me, Peter, the Master of Hoppers, today joined by
Brewed.
is checking out some more beer for Brett's pre-birthday share, and we're cracking some hyped European barley wine today. One that we loved the previous iteration of.
Yes.
We got this one in Beer Dome, so thanks to Beer Dome for the beer. This is none other than the Lervig Paragon Barley wine, 2019 vintage, released in 2020. So the 2018 vintage we loved. Yeah. It used to be called the Lervig Brewers Reserve Barley Wine or something like that, but they've really improved on this since. And I guess it's also because they've started blending, so they have the older barrels to work with. So barley wine has been in barrels for a longer time, so you get more complexity. Yeah. And this one has, among other whiskey barrels in use, Heaven Hill, is a little bit of Wild Turkey, and what was the other one called?
I can't remember the last one. That was a bit more unknown. Something Envy.
Angel's Envy?
Yes, Angel's Envy.
Something like that. So, and they said this
one from 17, one
think
from early 19, and one from late 19.
Yeah, so
some barrels from these different periods.
Yeah. So they're kind of looking into a bit of blended barrel aging, as a lot of the very well-renowned American brewers do. Yeah. And that seems to me to be the best results. Now, last year when we reviewed the 2018 vintage, we claimed that it was the best European barley wine, one of the best European barrel-aged beers. We gave it a 98. It was world-class, phenomenal stuff.
97, 98.
97, 98. Yeah. Now people are saying that this is better. Yeah. So this will be really fun to check out.
But apparently the 18 vintage has also fallen off, which we predicted.
We said it was peaking.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And that you shouldn't age it. Yeah.
So this is 13.5%, contains barley, oats, wheat, hops, and yeast. To put in wheat malt as well as oats. Yeah, well, whatever. As long as it's a great barley wine, I'm happy. Love the label this time as well. I think it's a bit better this time. It's a bit, more distinct.
Yeah, like it was a bit more all over the place.
Yeah, last time. Yeah. This is very psychedelic, but more distinct. And I also like that the box is just a box. It's not like boxes within boxes within boxes. This is a bit easier to work with. Yeah. But yeah, the presentation was also great last year, but I like it even more this time. But this looks like a fantastic barley wine just looking in the glass.
Quite dark, a bit darker than last year.
Yeah, and that's probably because of the old barrels. More time in touch with charry wood.
But look at that lacing.
Yeah. Loads of lacing and nice curtains on the glass, and it's that kind of almost like black or just really, really brown colored barley wine. Yeah. And it has like that tan, slightly caramelly looking head actually.
Yes.
Yeah, let's check out the aroma. Wow.
Yeah.
Really fudgy, caramelly bourbon aroma.
Toffee, vanilla.
I can see maybe a little bit,
nutty.
like they said, it's not as focused on the barrel. I think there's a lot of barrel character, but it might not jump out as much as maybe the last year. But it just has more depth. I'm getting more toasted, like hazelnuttiness, and like more deeper fudge, like almost like a fudge or a caramel that's reduced even more. There's like that dry wood.
I'm also getting a bit of that milk chocolate-esque thing that I got chocolate from the one last year.
Yeah, there is a bit of chocolate. Maybe they use just cocoa nibs. I think they use chocolate malt maybe.
Yeah,
that could be the reason why. Also, one of the reasons why it's darker without getting a roasted profile. So you get just complex.
But I actually think the 18 was a bit more soft smelling.
Yeah, this is a bit more edgy.
Yes, but I actually like that this is a bit more.
It's a bit more American.
Yeah,
if you can say it like that interpretation, because it has a bit more of a clock in your face, but it smells a lot like. American brewed beers of this type, it's super nice, like fudgy vanilla character too, like almost vanilla frosting like. And there's also a little bit of like dark fruit, almost Madeira wine.
Yeah, I see a bit of it.
Not so much port, but Madeira, but it's very, very light.
Yeah, to me it's mostly like toffee, vanilla, milk chocolate, nuttiness.
Caramelized, not like peanut, or not, maybe, actually peanut brittle.
Yeah.
It's like
I see that, and like just this caramelized wood bourbon.
Yeah, so it smells fantastic. Yeah. Smells
really awesome.
World class. Yeah. Let's try it. See if it is. Cheers and thanks to Beer Dome for the beer.
Yeah.
That is fucking
really
amazing.
Fucking good.
It is so intense and popping. It's sweet though. It is.
But it is more popping than
But it's not cloying
Paragon from 18.
100%.
Yeah.
It's so fudgy. Like it's like so caramelly and caramel sauce. Like with just an amazing bourbon. I want another bottle of this.
Yeah.
We can get it locally. It's expensive. So I'm
Again,
gonna get
this,
another.
like,
Wow.
I'm getting this actually almost like Nutella kind of thing because
Yeah.
it's a bit like a chocolatey,
Almost-
nutty thing about
Almost
it.
like homemade Nutella without like
Yeah.
plant like palm oil and all like these ads like
Yeah.
like you make one and it's like it doesn't taste like real Nutella. Because, let's go. Kim. Just my girlfriend watching not a horror movie, a thriller or whatever. So I think it's called Loser.
Okay,
Show
yeah.
With Idris Elba, whatever. She just got really scared. I was like, ah!
We got a bit.
It sounded like she was attacked in the living room.
Yeah.
I was like, what happened?
Yeah.
I didn't him in the bedroom. But where were we coming from? We're talking about the sweetness and everything.
We talked about Nutella,
yeah.
homemade Nutella.
Yeah, so it tastes kind of like, you know, if you've ever made Nutella yourself, it doesn't taste like real Nutella, even though it's real. What you associate with the Ferrero brand, it has all kinds of shit in it.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic product. It's very bad for you, but it's a good cheat day kind of thing or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, I admit to once in a while having it if we've been to Germany because it's really expensive here. So in Germany you can buy cheap glasses, but it's almost like homemade Nutella type flavor.
Yeah.
But
just think of like milk chocolate with like nuts.
Yeah.
Like hazelnuts or something.
And loads of maple syrup to this one too.
Yeah, and just like toasty wood and like oak vanillin. Yeah, and it's a bit more full-bodied. I feel like
it's super
toasty.
slick, toasty. Like it's sweet, but it's just not too sweet. There's almost like creme brulee type flavor too.
Yeah,
like just like that caramel sugar with like that, what's it called underneath? You make it from eggs and stuff. What's it called? Eggs and sugar, and you whip it.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's cream of sorts.
Yeah.
Called creme brulee. Egg, sugar, cream. What the hell is it called? Vanilla? I can't remember. Custard. Like, there's a custardy, vanilla custard type flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's really good.
It doesn't go into this. It doesn't go into like complete like coconut, but there's almost hints of it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Because
just more
there's
like
so much vanilla, toffee,
and fudge. No dark fruit to speak of on the flavor, really. Hints of undertones of like it's got a lot of charry wood that balances everything out.
Yeah.
And like there's like old woody flavor.
that old barrel kind of.
It gives a complexity, but there's enough of sweet, light, fluffy fudginess going on that it's not too much and too dry. And then on the same time, all these flavors, there's definitely a little hint of tobacco-esque stuff on the aftertaste.
Yes, actually sweet tobacco.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
But I don't think it's like crazy amounts.
No, but there is
It's
like
almost,
something different than, you know.
It's almost like sweetened vanilla tobacco, like the fake stuff.
Yeah, like almost
pipes.
flavored tobacco.
Yeah.
I definitely see that. Yeah.
Loads of layers. Very, very American interpretation of English barley.
I would love to barrel this with one of the Fremont barley wines or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
That
be
would
fun.
be damn fun.
I think this might edge it out.
Yeah.
Or just
depending
be
on
right on the same level, because a couple of Freeman's beers we've had as of late, just one, just wasn't that up to par as some of the others. Like
But then again, Brew 3000 we've had is the lowest rated of those, of the barley wines.
Yeah.
Like
we have
2000 and 4000 are the most hyped. So
I
would love to try one of those alongside with this.
I love this kind of, I love the barrel character again in barley wines. I really hope this style will be a bit more popular as well. It seems like it's getting more popular with releases like this.
Yeah.
But I think if people have an idea with this stuff, like it's just like a malt cannon and dark fruit and all that. Not necessarily if it's like the American interpretation.
Very
of this
little
barley
dark fruit with this.
Yeah.
Almost none.
I don't think it's peaking, but I think it's, it could go definitely a half a year or so more, but it's also still pretty much where it's supposed to be.
Yeah, it's such a harmonious brew, so I wouldn't age
and
it
so little alcohol
a lot. It is, it's fine tuned already.
Yeah, and for 13.5%, there's some warmth, not a lot, but
very smooth.
Fantastic barley wine.
Yeah.
Send this to Don't Drink Beers. I think you'd love it. Because it's on par with drinking this. It's on par with drinking barrel aged American beer, and there's not a lot of European stuff that hits the mark of the really, really well made American
Of course,
stuff.
they have an American brewer, so
Mike does a great job.
But yeah,
This is fantastic.
yeah. But yeah, of course, Paragon 17 or 18 it's probably not as good as this, but
99.
we've also had a lot of crazy stuff. So yeah, I was thinking 98.
Yeah, I was thinking 99. I like it more than the last one. I gave it 98.
Yeah, and I gave that a 97.
So 99. So very close to 100. Maybe 98 when I sip on it. I don't know. Around 98, 99. You'll see. A lot of times when I dabble between grades, if you look in the description, you'll see my final thought. Because I don't put that in until after I actually finish the glass of beer. So, that's why I have the grade in the description. Even though I think a lot of people cheat and look and just to see. I know also some people try to guess it and whatnot, just judging by our reactions. But
I'm just thinking, we've had something like Maltvin and
that's-
I'm also imagining like the level of and a basis. And,
that's true. So it is a 98 because you also have to think like when you get to these levels, you have to use the nuanced scales of like 97 to 100 a bit more. So you have to swing more between those.
And like an exponential
small
scale like this is very, there's actually quite a difference between a 97 and a 98.
Yeah, it's actually quite huge.
Yeah.
It's much bigger than a 90 and a 92, for example.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it is exponential. But I'll stick to a 98 as well. And then just maybe drop the old one down to a 97 because it's...
And that one is probably not nearly as good now. That's what we hear at least. So.
And the fun thing is that also made it to the top 10 best last year. So hopefully this will stick around on that note unless we end up getting more crazy. We'll see. Also, big note, we teased a bit in some older videos. We'd be getting some hype toppling stuff. Well, that's not going to happen anyways because it was destroyed in customs.
Yeah. Thank you, Customs.
Thank you, Customs in America, for destroying a bottle of Double Barrel Assassin. Yeah. And Forager Brewing Stouts and the Boiler Stouts. Yeah. All barrel aged goodness. Fucking,
Yeah.
Bad luck. Bad luck. Yeah. But it's the first time it's ever happened to me. And I've traded beer since 2010. So I think it's a pretty good streak. But why couldn't it have happened with hazy beer instead of super high barrel aged beer? Yeah. That's how it is. Yeah. But yeah. If you guys had a chance to try the Lervig Paragon Barley wine from the 2019 vintage, released in 2020, let us know what you thought of it. Thanks a ton to Beardom for the beer. Yeah. They've had it sporadically released on the webshop, but it's all over local shops here. I've seen it many places, and I'm hoping they're gonna have a hard time selling it in selling, so they put the price down really low there because it's a big supermarket chain, or it's part of a big supermarket chain, so we've
already seen a discount in our bottle shop by 30 crowns. So
this is like $35 a bottle. It's quite expensive. I'd say it's worth it though, for sure. I mean, we paid more for beer, so much more. So yeah, if you guys had it, that's what we thought of it. As always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page, Twitter, and Instagram, and give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Ring the bell for future notifications about videos, and we're going to say cheers and delicious bourbon barrel aged blended barley wine. Wow, you're drinking it fast. Yeah. I'm talking too much.
It's just very tasty.
It is very tasty and drinkable. Yeah. See you guys in the beer review.